everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to part 2 of my Rama reading vlog. So last night I finished Anything for You by Kristen Higgins. It's the 5th in the Blue Heron series, and if you watched my last vlog, I was not loving it and I ended up giving it 3 stars. It was about a guy named Connor and a girl named Jess and their love story. So at the very beginning of the book, he proposes and she says no, and so you kind of go back. They've been together off and on for like 12 years, and so you go back and get bits of their story throughout time. And basically, long story short, Jessica has a whole lot going on in her life. She is in charge of her grown brother who has was born with fetal alcohol syndrome, and so now he is very disabled as an adult. And her mom was an alcoholic, obviously. Her dad was in and out of their life, so she just kind of took responsibility for her little brother, Davy, and now they still live together. And Davy and Connor, her boyfriend, fiance, whatever, have a history because something happened in the past. And so Davy is very black and white because he doesn't understand kind of gray thinking, and so he blames Connor for something that happened, and so he has these very violent reactions when Connor's around. So that's going on. She's just got so much baggage. She's got guilt over his fetal alcohol syndrome for certain reasons, and the whole book is like, they get together, she runs away and pushes him away. They get back together, she runs away. It's that same cycle over and over and over, and I just got really bored with it. The Blue Heron series is about 4 siblings, and so the 4 siblings got their books, and then this 5th one just felt really unnecessary to me, and it was 3 stars feels a little generous. So then this morning I picked up 7 Days of Us, and this one I like barely have gotten any reading time, so I think I'm maybe 10 or 15 pages in, but it's really interesting because it's about a family coming together for Christmas. I think it's a mom and dad and 2 girls, maybe. I think that's the only people I've met so far anyway. And one of the girls is some sort of medical doctor, I think, in Africa, maybe. And so when she comes home, the whole family has to be quarantined because of the area she was in. And so it's interesting to read about a family being quarantined right now at the end of this quarantine. And so I didn't know if this would be like too close to home or if I would enjoy it, but so far so good. I think it's set around Christmas time, so it may be a little Christmassy. I don't know. I've heard really mixed reviews, mostly negative things about this book, so I'm a little hesitant, but so far so good. We get perspectives. Like I said, I've gotten the mom, dad, and both girls, I think that's it. And so they're pretty short chapters because it jumps between all those people. So yeah, that's what I'm reading. As for life stuff, last night was the finale of The Masked Singer, and we didn't watch it because we don't have cable, and so we can, I don't know if there's a way we could stream it on the night that it happens, but we typically wait until the next night, which is Thursday night, aka tonight, and watch it on Hulu. And that way we don't have commercials or anything. But Nicole from the Girly Girl Bookworm, she also watches it, and I asked her to spoil the ending for me because there's 2 guys and a girl left, and the girl is terrible. The girl has been terrible from the beginning, and for some reason she just keeps getting pushed on and pushed on. I mean, unless things are drastically different there in studio than they are on TV, which maybe, and I'm saying she's terrible. She's not terrible, but terrible compared to the other 2. The other 2 are clearly more talented in their singing and performance and all of that. She's not terrible. She's 18,000 times better than I could ever do. And so I want to know if she won or not, because I need to mentally prepare myself for that. So if you're watching The Masked Singer, haven't seen it, there might be minor spoilers here. So I just wanted to know if I was going to be disappointed. I'll put a spoiler thing, so if you don't want to hear anything about The Masked Singer, then just come back when it's gone. But so Nicole told me that she does win, and so I'm really upset. I don't know who she is, and I don't know who the guys are, so we'll still watch it tonight, but I'm definitely not going to watch next season because it's just clearly rigged. The first 2 seasons were both males, and so I think they just wanted a female to win this one to kind of make it equal, or at least better. So I just am really bummed that that is the case. I won't be watching Masked Singer again. I went ahead and Googled, because like I said, we went back and watched Masked Singer season 1, and now we're in the middle of season 2, and I just Googled who all the people were in season 2 because I just don't want to watch it, and so I don't think I'm going to, and that stinks because my family has a little love affair with Masked Singer, and so we're in the works for something else. We tried watching Amazing Race, and that one they just act so ugly toward each other, and there's a lot of bleeping, and so we thought, well, maybe not the best thing to watch with our 2-year-old. So we thought maybe we'll try Survivor. My husband doesn't really love that show, but I don't know. If you have any good like reality TV recommendations that aren't too like drama filled, like we don't want anything, that's what's cool about The Masked Singer is just it's all about the performances. There's really no drama. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Now, I just went to the doctor, to the OB, and I am 1 centimeter dilated, and so that is so exciting. I never dilated at all with my daughter until like labor, and so 1 centimeter dilated. He does want to do a sonogram tomorrow just to check her size and the fluid levels because she just feels very big, and she's also like in my sternum, as well as like if you touch her, like it's like painful on my spine and everywhere, and so he wants to check and make sure she's got enough fluid in there. And yeah, just size wise to make sure. I am not a very big person, and so we don't want her to get so big that she's gonna get stuck and have to do an emergency C-section or something, but I'm gonna try to avoid inducing at all costs. And so the fact that I'm progressing a little bit means I'm going to start like taking as many walks as I can. I have heard like raspberry leaf tea or something can help. Foot rubs I heard can help. So I'm gonna take one for the team and ask my husband to rub my feet. Haha. I'm just kidding. But so I'm gonna get on Google and see like all the natural ways to induce labor and see if we can get this going. So hopefully baby soon starts baby watch. So I will check in later. Bye. Hey everyone, so it's just after 8 on Friday, and I finished 7 Days of Us, and I'll get on later and talk about that, but I just wanted to say it is like pitch black outside, storming, like the perfect cozy weather, and I'm loving it. And my daughter is still asleep, so I am praying that she will like just crash out for like 45 more minutes. I'm listening to How to Keep a Secret by Sarah Morgan, and it's on audio, and like I didn't know how much I needed an audiobook until I started this one. I'm loving having audio, so I am sitting here listening to it and playing Candy Crush and just living my best life. Like of course, it stopped thundering now that I turned on the camera, but like, who needs ASMR when you've got this? It's just awesome. So fingers crossed that she keeps sleeping. I'll get on later and update about 7 Days of Us. Hey everybody, it's a little bit later on Friday, and my daughter did sleep until almost 9 o'clock, and that was awesome. And she's like in a great mood today. I think she's feeling good because she got a good amount of rest, and so that's awesome. Parenting win. And so now I'm going to get on and tell you about 7 Days of Us by Francesca Hornack. So this one, I'm like not even sure what to say about it. I gave it 3 stars. There was nothing terribly wrong with it. I just didn't really like it. Like it was okay. It was just definitely just okay. It's about a mom and dad and their 2 adult daughters, and Phoebe is one of the daughters. She's local, and her dad are very close. Her dad is a food reviewer, and so she like goes places with him and whatever. They've got a pretty close relationship. And the other daughter is Olivia, and she works in Africa. She's a doctor, and she's working with this like it almost seems like an Ebola type outbreak. It's called hog or hag, and it's some sort of very deadly disease. So she's coming home for Christmas, and because of where she was, they all have to be quarantined for at least a week. So the 4 of them plan to quarantine in their house and just spend the holidays together. However, all 4 of them have secrets. And so there's some interfamilial tensions going on, as well as all these secrets. And of course, the secrets start to come out, things start to happen, and that's the book. And so it's told, like I said, in very short chapters from each of the 4 family members, plus a 5th person that I'm not going to tell you about. And so it read really quickly, and like I said, it has all the makings of a very entertaining story. It just wasn't super entertaining. It is set around Christmas, but I would not call this a Christmas book. That's just the setting. It really has nothing to do with Christmas, in my opinion. Yeah, so overall, this was good, not great. There's a lot of things that are super convenient about like ways paths interact and that kind of stuff, but yeah, I'm being very vague. This one, if you've read it, let me know your thoughts, because like I said, I'm kind of indecisive on it because it was just meh for me. So this is my 5th book done of the readathon. This one's red. Then I have not read my orange one yet. Yellow is The Things We Do for Love by Kristen Hanna. Then my green and blue was Unglued by Lisa Turkhurst. And so this one counted for green and blue. And then my indigo was this one, Anything for You by Kristen Higgins. And then purple was Something About Sweetie by Sandra Manon. So the only one I have left is my orange book. And so let me grab that. My orange book is How to Keep a Secret by Sarah Morgan. And I read this in the like 45 minutes or whatever before my daughter woke up this morning. And so far I'm loving it. It's another one about sisters. And these sisters are, they were really close growing up, and then now one lives in the UK, one lives on Martha's Vineyard where they grew up. They're very different. They have very different lives going on, and then tragedy strikes one of their lives, and so they're brought back together. So, so good so far. I think Sarah Morgan is one of those who does women's fiction exceptionally well. I really am enjoying this. So now my friend has come over. She cut my hair. I've got a couple little flyaways, but I'm really excited to then wash it tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might have her come trim my bangs a little bit shorter because they're still a little long, but I wanted to be able to tuck them. So it was just so nice to see her and see another face. And then and now in just a few minutes, I'm going to go to the sonogram to see the baby. They're just checking size, position, fluid, all of that to make sure it's okay. And then we'll come home, do lunch, and hopefully read a lot during nap time. So that is the plan for today, and I will update later. Bye. So I thought I'd just get on and do a quick update and let you know baby looks great. She looks like she's about 7 pounds now, and she couldn't get a good length estimate because she's all curled up in there, but fluid looks okay, a little low, but nothing dangerous. So I think we're good to just keep on keeping on waiting. So I got a new like little tripod thing for my phone so I can record on my phone, because after the whole computer crashing thing, I don't want to take that risk again. So I got this, but now I'm like finding myself like, where do I look? What do I do? And it's like I'm doing this all for the first time. So I just filmed a couple videos and I'm not sure how they look, but that's it. I'm gonna go. My daughter's going down for a nap now, so I'm going to film one more video and then read. Hey everyone, it is Saturday and I am just getting on to let you know I finished How to Keep a Secret by Sarah Morgan, and I'm giving this 3.5 stars. So it's about it's multi-generational story about a woman, her 2 adult daughters, and then one of their daughters. And so tragedy strikes in one of their families, and so they all come back to Martha's Vineyard where they are from. And there's some tensions and things going on in the family, but they just have to come together as a family. And so I really enjoyed it. At first, I was like loving it because I loved seeing the 2 sisters. One is having fertility problems with her husband, but she's married to definitely her soulmate, like love of her life. They've got a great marriage, just have this fertility issue going on. The other is kind of in a marriage of convenience, but it works for them. They live in London. They've got a teenage daughter, and everything seems to be pretty nice and easy for them too. So there's a little bit of tension between the 2 sisters because one's trying so hard to get pregnant. One was like a teen mom, so there's a little tension there. There's the moms having a secret. In the very beginning, you know that the girls, the sisters, kind of have a secret of something they saw when they were kids. And so it's all just trying to figure that out, and then confronting old loves and secrets and talking about what bonds family together, and I really enjoyed it. The thing I didn't like about it is I think some of the tensions and some of the relationships were like solved and wrapped up too easily. And there are also like the secrets in this book are not that big of secrets. Like they're more even like miscommunications, and certain people's reaction to learning about the secrets don't really make sense to me. They're very over the top. If you've read this book, let me know and we can talk more about it. I don't want to say any more than that because it's kind of spoilery. So 3.5 stars. Sarah Morgan does a really great job at writing women's fiction, and this one was no exception. It just wasn't my favorite. So with that, I have finished all of the color challenges for Read-A-Rama. So I'm going to throw them in order real quick and show you my stack. So we have got... Maybe I'm going to do this. I don't know. See if I can move the camera down a little. Red. We've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So that is all of the challenges, but there's also the bonus prompt of reading 7 books. So this morning I started My Favorite Souvenir, and this is the book club for Shelby and Kendra's book club after Book Talks After Dark. I don't know why I always stumble on that because I talk about it in almost every video, but so it is the book for that. The live show is Tuesday, so I need to get that read, and so far I'm really liking it. It's about 2 people who are stranded because their flights get canceled because of a snowstorm. So they're at this hotel, and both for different reasons, and the hotel is backed up. They are calling everybody to see if they're actually coming for their reservations or not because they've got a whole whole lobby full of people waiting for a room. And so the guy looks at the list or whatever and sees a name of somebody that had 2 rooms. And so he says he's that person and they lost his wallet and yada, yada, yada. And so this girl sweeps in and says she's his sister. And so they have never met and they're faking this relationship, brother-sister relationship. And it's kind of their romantic relationship that forms from that. And they go on so many adventures together. It's set in Vail, Colorado. And I'm just loving it. And I'm only like a quarter or a third of the way through, but so far it is very entertaining, very cute. It's got really, really high ratings on Goodreads, and so I can definitely see why. So I am going to finish that today. Contemporary-a-thon started yesterday, Friday, and it goes Friday to Monday, and so I really want to participate in that. So I'm kind of low-key participating because I read How to Keep a Secret yesterday. Then I'm reading My Favorite Souvenir today, both contemporaries. So if I finish that today, then I'll end this vlog and start a little contemporary-a-thon vlog because I love that they're doing just a mini weekend one. It just makes me very happy because I love me some contemporary. So that's the plan. So you just saw clips of what we did yesterday. My daughter is a girly girl through and through, and she loves nothing more than getting her nails painted. And so my sister brought over 2 colors of paints for me to do my nails, which still don't look that good, so I'm just going to be quick about that. But that means Ainsley had to have her nails painted. So I got some kids paint that supposedly dries quicker, and it's water-based, so it's a little less mess if she puts it everywhere, which she does. We always ended up with it on our face and everywhere. So I painted all her nails, and she wanted like a different color for every nail, and cool, you do you, sister. And it's one of those, though, I have learned that if you bite your nails, it all comes off. So today she now has no polish, and she's asking for more nail polish. And I'm like, ugh. So we are thinking, she bites her nails, which Jeremy and I, my husband and I both do. And so we know it's our fault for kind of leading that by example. So I think we might try to use that like nail polish as a reward for not biting, or maybe switch on the potty training thing, and instead of doing books, sometimes we'll do nail polish. I don't really know, but she's very, very motivated by nail polish right now. So we also spent some time coloring yesterday, and I talked about it on Instagram, but I don't think I did on here. My husband got me just this beautiful adult coloring book called Home is Where Your Mom Is for either Mother's Day or my birthday. I think it was my birthday. And it's just awesome. I love it. And there's very few times where I can color in my coloring book and not have somebody else color in my coloring book. And so we were coloring and watching Mickey, multitasking, and so I was able to color some, and I just love doing that. So that was a really great gift. And that's really what we did yesterday. It was stormy, so not a whole lot. My hair is like a million times better. It's like not dead everywhere. And I just am so grateful to my friend who came over. And today is beautiful outside, but I have been having so many dang contractions. Like last night, I almost started timing them because I was having them. And I was like, I don't think this is labor, but I was induced with my daughter. So like, I don't really know what going into labor naturally feels like. So yeah, it is interesting. And so I am feeling the need today. I don't have a hospital bag packed. The new baby's clothes are all still vacuum sealed because we're just obviously using the ones we already have. So I need to get those out, get our bag packed, her bag packed, I'm doing a sister gift. So baby's getting Ainsley a gift. I just need to get so much of that ready. So that's what I'm going to do today. If we get time, we may blow up the pool because it's supposed to be 87 degrees today, which is crazy because it's been like 60. But I got my daughter, I bought an inflatable pool last year, and I got like one of the $15 or $20 ones. So it really lasted the year. And so I got a different one this year. So I'm going to blow that up maybe today. I don't know. So that's the plan. I'm going to try to film some stuff, read some stuff, work on some stuff. So I will just keep you posted and let you know when I have an update. Hey everyone, so it's about 5 o'clock on Saturday, and I just thought I'd get on and let you know that I finished My Favorite Souvenir by Penelope Ward and Vi Keeland, and I'm giving it 4 stars. I really, really liked it. I just thought the chemistry between the two characters was so good, and they each keep like putting off their flights a couple days so they can spend more time together, and just the connection between the two was really good, really fun to see. I love their adventures. She is a photographer, so he took her to places that he knew would have like good wildlife, good scenery, whatever. And he is a music teacher, high school music teacher, I think, that has taken a semester sabbatical. So he's just kind of doing his thing. And she was there in Vail because her fiance had broken up with her before their wedding, and that's where their honeymoon was supposed to be. So she's kind of jilted, but regardless, they're both single and available, but they spend this time together. And I loved how they were truly just like exploring each other as people and getting to know each other. It was not instantly physical. They, in fact, like nothing physical really happens. And so I just really enjoyed that aspect of it. And then at the end, when they are parting ways, not the end of the book, but when they're parting ways, they say, okay, we will meet back up in 3 months if we are both still feeling it. But the whole time, they are each pretending to be the Hooker siblings, and they don't exchange their actual first names, no contact information, nothing. So it's just like, hey, if you're still single and feeling it, I'll see you in 3 months. If you're not, I won't. And so that was really interesting. And then I just loved following them. I thought the emotions in the book were very realistic. There were some that were a little over the top, but for the most part, it was pretty relatable and how I think people would actually act. It wasn't overly dramatic or angsty, and I really appreciated that. And in general, I just really liked the book. So I am so excited to get on Kendra and Shelby's Book Talks After Dark on Tuesday. So if you, even if you haven't read the book, come join us on the chat. I don't know whose channel it's on, but it's on Tuesday on one of their channels, and it'll be great. So that is my last book for Rama. That completes all seven books. I showed you all the colors, and then this one had some blue on it, so I could count the Lisa Turkhurst one as green, and then this one is blue if I needed it, but it's also just a 7th book, and I feel really good about how this Rama went. I had so much fun doing it and working through 6 of those were on my shelves, and only 1 was not, so that feels really good to knock out 6 on my physical TBR in a week. And overall, I'm just really happy with the readathon and can't wait to see everybody's Instagram pictures of their rainbow books. And yeah, so if you have watched this vlog, let me know if you've read any of the books that I read, and let me know what you think. And thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Bye.